If you are watching this, you are worried you may have diabetes and/or have been displaying symptoms like frequent urination, constant thirst, vomiting, and stomach problems. After you've drinking the sugar solution provided by the doctor, the amount of sugar in your blood will be recorded once every 30 minutes for the next 2 hours. This is a glucose tolerance test. Glucose tolerance test takes note of your body's response to a surplus in sugar and your cell's ability to manage or consume the sugar over a set period of time. If blood glucose levels go back down to standard levels when testing is finished, that means you do produce insulin and do not currently have diabetes. This ability is your body's response to an imbalance within any of the body systems, also known as homeostasis. The balance of the water, temperature, sugar, and oxygen within the body is pertinent to survival. Your brain maintains homeostasis by sending hormones to instruct signals to cells, starting many different processes. But when it comes to the management of sugar in the blood, one of the two cells, insulin and glucagon, is released. Insulin is a hormone used to regulate a surplus of glucose in the blood. Coming from the pancreas's beta cells, insulin binds to a cell's insulin receptor and allows the cell to consume glucose, which lowers blood glucose levels. Someone with type 1 diabetes, which is typically diagnosed at a young age, would have trouble producing this hormone, and someone with type 2 diabetes, usually brought later in life caused by lifestyle or environmental choices or conditions, would instead have trouble using this hormone, both keeping their blood sugar high. Glucagon is a hormone that regulates the lack of glucose in the blood, coming instead from the pancreas's alpha cells. This hormone causes the liver to release its stored glucose to rise blood glucose levels back to regular levels. If someone had type 1 diabetes, the pancreas wouldn't need to produce glucagon because of the constant surplus of sugar. Type 2 diabetes is opposite. Both your insulin production and glucagon production is turned upside down, with instead an increase in glucagon in the blood. If diabetes is left untreated, it could lead to life-threatening health conditions, some being heart disease, kidney disease, complications with vision, hearing, and mental health, and possible heart and kidney failure. And here's a severely basic modern-day pop culture interpretation of diabetes.
Epic rap battles of history. Type 1 diabetes versus Type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, I'm top 1 equate plain to see. You're born with me, plus I'm the OG. I'll keep you tripping, I'm an autoimmune disease. Say goodbye to sugar, I'm annoying like please. Here to stay, don't impale me. Gotta insert the flipping key. My insulin production might be low, but I got this funky fresh flow. If you wanna kill me, then you're out of luck. I mess you up like an angry buck.
Thank you, type 1 diabetes, for explaining to our patient what you are. I'm Dr. Nichols. This is my partner, Dr. Caffetto. Today we will be talking to you about your test results that we got from you.
Based on your glucose tolerance test alone, we are unable to identify if you have either type 1 or type 2 diabetes until we run a few more tests. In the meantime, I'll let type 2 continue. With some insulin, your lifestyle the cause. Glucose never down, that's an unnatural flaw. Type 1 tryna be like me, got him feeling real surprised. Gone, never down, like to the ground and say goodbye. No one tryna be like me, this gon' be your second try. Type 1 never be like me, you couldn't eat your ally. Yeah, escalate up everything, I don't need to try. After talking down, start up going back and saying,
Alright, who's next? You decide. Epic rap battles of history.